I'm Axel Hartmann, the designer of this instrument. Actually, it's not me alone, it's my company Designbox. And Designbox was like celebrating 20 years of doing design for synthesizers and musical instruments in 2015. And this is where we came to the idea to build a nice design case around an existing synthesizer, because we didn't want to develop a synthesizer. I did that some years ago with a Neuron. Some people may remember that. And as I cannot write a line of code on my own, I thought maybe the adventure is enough to just do a nice casing around something that's already on the market, and maybe modify the hardware, the sound engine in a way that it sounds a bit better. So what we have here inside the machine is a Waldorf synthesizer, and the same kind of synthesizer is used in the Studio Logic Sledge. We're using the same kind of user panel interface that I designed a few years ago for Studio Logic, and we just exchanged the physical elements like the pods, not only in the outside, also in the inside. We're having very good quality parts on the panel, and put all aluminum knobs and tailor-made switches, so that everything looks and feels just fantastic on the synthesizer. The entire casing is made out of a massive block of aluminum, so it is milled out like the user panel itself. This is like a collapsible, and it can hold in any angle with this version. And we use a high-class TP8 keybed in all black, like you can see, that Fatar made for us. The synthesizer is being built by hand in Germany, and we're selling those, if somebody wants to buy it, for 20,000 euros. There will be 20 black units and 20 silver units. Not all of them are left, so we already have some good orders coming in. Yeah, that's the story about the synthesizer. I want it to be kind of a design statement, rather than just a musical instrument. I find the user interface very inviting. It's a no-question user interface for somebody who's used to playing synthesizers. It reads from the left to the right. We have 3 oscillators. In oscillator 1, we have wavetables, and we can use sample material. We have ultra-fast envelopes, and we have a very nice filter. Waldorf is known for their great filter technology, so it's in there. And we take the signal right behind the processor and send it through a high-class op-amp that my friends from SPL specially designed for me for this instrument. So the output is slightly different of what you may expect from a virtual analog. So it sounds really warm, with a lot of ballsiness. Yeah. The differences in the sound design. You know, I have good friends that are world-class sound designers, like Kurt Adder, Wolfram Franke, Peter Gorges. They all gave me their sounds, and we have a nice set of samples from the Neuron synthesizer. So you find some of the Neuron genetic code in here as well, in some of the sounds. Personally, I like very clear aesthetical design. I'm a German industrial designer, so when I studied design, Bauhaus was all over. You know, it's like clear lines, nice and easy to understand, nice typography, all balanced out. The aluminum case, we designed it in a way so that you really can see that it's not easy to make. It's all curved in every place, and we have very sharp edges here. This is something that you can only do with this kind of process that we are using, and I wanted to show that. Well, I think I wanted a very reduced design. I wanted something that feels great when you touch it, and this is what the sound designers that worked on the instrument, what they keep telling me. Touch this once and you're spoiled forever. This is what some people said that worked on the sound design, because the switches they simply feel so nice. It's so much fun to create sound with it. It feels like an instrument more than being an electronic device, and that's what I wanted. Well, the work that I did on the Sledge, it kind of has the same philosophy. I wanted to use the wide user interface to give the user an experience that's uncomparable. So you have a lot of space, the functions are easy to overview, there's no two functional knobs or anything, everything is just one function per knob. And this is the same kind of philosophy that's in here, but when you touch the Sledge, it's all plastic, you know, it's a different kind of feel, and it makes a big difference when you try it out, when you work with it. And then we have, I think we have, this instrument is more a synthesizer. With the Sledge, the sound engine is using a different sample material. The sound designers have a different attitude. We are looking at a real synthesizer here, and all the sounds are synthesized from the heart. So you can really hear a difference, not only because of the SPL op amps that we're using, but also from the basic sound design. The sound is based on a sample that we took from the Neuron. People that have the Neuron, they may recognize it, and we built something around it with the two oscillators that are left that cannot use the sample content, so make it a bit richer. This one is synthesized from the ground. We know this type of sounds. It's very powerful analog sound. This sound is made by Wolfram Franke. He's a good friend of mine. A lot of the Waldorf sounds. Sound is from Kurt Adler's orchestral library, so there's a sample-based sound from Kurt Adler's famous orchestral sounds.